In order to build a bookkeeping business, you have to be really good at setting and keeping boundaries. I'm Reagan, I'm the numbers witch, and I'm that QuickBooks bitch, and I mentor other bookkeepers to find clients and stop the scroll. Right now, mentorship is on a waitlist, which you can sign up for free at the link in my profile. But today I want to talk to you about exactly why boundaries are so critical and crucial to building a bookkeeping business. Boundaries are critical and crucial for anybody anywhere, but most people don't realize how important it is when you're self-employed to get really good at setting boundaries. I've already read to you some of the passages from Real Self-Care by Dr. Pooja Lakshmin, and I don't necessarily need you to buy this book and read it or anything, because I'm going to give you basically the thesis statement to this book, which I'm not even finished reading yet. Put it so simply in 5 words, actually 4 words. This is the thesis of this book. Boundaries are not co-created. That's it. You don't need to read the whole book. That is it. Boundaries are not co-created. What does that mean? Especially for those of us that are running businesses, especially for those of us that are partnered or maybe co-parenting and raising children or having other people who are dependent on us for their care. Boundaries are not co-created. You do not need to consult with anybody else, check in with anybody else, get anybody else's approval when you are setting a boundary. Boundaries are about what you will or will not do in response to something. So let's break it down even further. A boundary is also just a sentence, okay? It is, I will blank if you blank. Boundaries are a sentence. If you blah, 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 then I blah, blah, blah. It is about what we do. It's about what we're in control of, because we're not in control of other people. So how does this relate to a bookkeeping business? Providing bookkeeping services to people, you might not think that it has a lot to do with emotions, but it definitely does. People have a lot of feelings about their money, and especially allowing other people to come into their business, to look at their numbers and see what's going on, manipulate data, prepare financial reports for them, right? So boundaries are very important for bookkeepers, because we cannot consult with our clients about what we are doing or not doing. That is up to us. Boundaries are not co-created. That means that if you want to set a boundary with a client, say, I don't answer phone calls or emails on the weekends. That is a boundary. That is saying, if you call me or email me on the weekend, I will not respond to it. I will not answer it until it's a business day. That's a boundary. You're telling somebody else what you're going to do or not do. I am not responding to emails or phone calls on the weekends. So boundaries are not about, well, this client said that, something was wrong with their payroll. And so, what if that happens and they contact me on the weekend and they're really freaking out and I'm afraid they might fire me? Boundaries are not co-created. That client has no input or say in what you will do or not do. That is your choice to make and your choice alone, right? You set that boundary for yourself. Not answering phone calls or emails on the weekend is a great boundary for bookkeepers to set. And I find when I start working with my mentees that we have a lot of issues with setting and holding boundaries, right? It's not other people's responsibility to keep us accountable for keeping a boundary. That's up to us, right? Other people can help with accountability, but it shouldn't be the person that you're setting the boundary with. It can be somebody else unrelated. So, bookkeepers, I want you to know that the boundary thing is really important, and it's hard to do without that accountability and support, and that is why I provide a mentorship, and that is what we work on in mentorship, is setting good boundaries for ourselves. If you struggle with setting boundaries, if you are still confused about what a boundary even is, what to do when your client is upset with you, then you need to get on the wait list for the Spellbound Books Academy. That is linked in my profile. The wait list is free to join, and you'll hear about when to sign up for mentorship. Have a great day.